On a cold and rainy evening, the city of Westville was hidden behind a thick layer of fog. The streets were empty of movement, and the few streetlights that did shine shimmered in the still water on the sidewalks. In this suspicious atmosphere lives the famous writer Jonathan Carter, who is famous for writing interesting and mysterious stories. That night, Jonathan was in a state of stress and anxiety. As he was sitting in his old room, he heard a strange noise coming from the wardrobe. He slowly opened it and was surprised to find a tightly rolled piece of paper with the message, "Trust no one." Jonathan was deeply moved by this mysterious message. Thoughts began to spin in his head, and he wondered who had put the letter in his locker and why. He decided to investigate the matter himself. The next day, Jonathan goes to the town library to look for any information that might be relevant to the letter. While reading books about the city's history, he discovered a shocking truth. Years ago, there was a mysterious disappearance of a young man in town. His name was Daniel Morris. No trace of him was ever found, and the case remains unsolved. The pieces are starting to come together in Jonathan's mind, and he senses a connection between the letter and Danielle's disappearance. He decided to set out on a journey to uncover the truth. He began meeting Daniel's friends, relatives, and everyone he knew. Daniel turns out to be an exemplary young man, who has no enemies or rivals. He was living a calm and happy life before he suddenly disappeared. On his investigation, Jonathan discovers something interesting. He saw a mysterious drawing on the wall of one of Daniel's old homes. The drawing depicted a person in a black mask. This person was watching the street expectantly. Jonathan realizes that there is a dark past surrounding the case of Danielle's disappearance. As he continued his investigations, his life became in danger. He was stalked and threatened by strangers. But he did not give up. "I insist on facing the truth, no matter how hard and scary it may be." Jonathan has finally come to terms with the terrifying truth. He discovers that Daniel has been working as an eyewitness to a dangerous criminal network, and the letter and threats are a warning to him not to reveal any information. He also finds out that someone has been lurking around him and trying to hide the truth. With his determination and courage, Jonathan was able to uncover the criminal network and bring it to justice. Peace has finally been restored to Westville, and the threats to Jonathan's life have ceased. A gripping mystery story that reflects courage and tenacity in the face of difficult circumstances, and shows that the truth can sometimes be more terrifying than we imagine.